Hey everybody, it's Harry Devon from Willing Ball here. I'm really excited to bring this video to you right now. I want to tell you about one of my mentors. His name is Jack Harris. Jack is the most awesomest, most humblest man that I have met, that I enjoy being his first follower. I enjoy I enjoy following him. Like, he makes it easy to follow him. He makes it easy to come up under his wing. He makes it easy to come up under his umbrella because he's humble. He has the qualities of leadership that I hope that I can acquire by the time I get back in position where I'm ready to lead. He's taking me and dusting me off to the point where now I have confidence and faith in myself again to get things going. To whereas before I run from leadership at all costs. I don't want to lead. I don't want to be bothered. Look, I'm a dummy. Let me stay a dummy. Just leave me alone. Because what people don't understand is sometimes when you're a leader, it's not that glorified. There's a lot that goes to it. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of responsibility. You got to be the one to figure it out. And sometimes you don't have all the answers. And it's like you give people a vision, you give people a plan, and then they're like, whoa, hold up. And because they don't understand the principles that your mind is at and how you're believing, if you can easily get yourself weighed down, which is what I myself have been exposed to for the last I don't know how many years. And that's why I call it the Illuminati versus the Order Big Homie. The Illuminati is composed of two different groups. It's the oppressors. They're the ones they benefit off of keeping other people down, off of making sure that they don't understand they can have whatever their mind wants, making sure that they think they have to come through them for validation. They got to come to them to get to the next level. Like, if you don't do things the way I say to do them, then you'll never get anywhere. And then under those, the oppressed, they're called the energy vampires. That's the ones that they fall into that program because nobody ever taught them the secret that your mind controls everything. Whatever you can focus your mind to, you can achieve. And so it's kind of a sad state. The oppressors, they know what they're doing. The energy vampires, I feel bad for them, but you also have to be careful because when you're on the other side, which is the Order of Big Homie, you have the Knights of Empowerment. Those are the Jack Harrises of the world. They're trying to tell you, hey, look, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And then you have the dynasty builders. They're out there trying to build that legacy for their family. But what can happen is when the Knights of Empowerment is around too many energy vampires, it'll take that energy from them. I used to be a Knight of Empowerment, and the energy vampires, they just got to the point where I became a negative and toxic person. So I had to just put myself in a corner and say, look, big homie, what are you doing? Like, where do you have me at? And then he brought me a man named Jack Harris. And it's funny because I shouldn't even met Jack because it was an old business partner that took a lot of money from me and used me when I was young and asked me to come to a new business venture because I'm business. I don't take nothing personal. I went to go look at it. And then it's like, okay, big homie, why you got me here? And then I was introduced to Jack, and Jack says, look, we out. And I didn't even know him that well, but all right, big homie, you said I'm following him. All right, I'm following him. And then I'm like, okay, big homie, so we got this, we got the money. Now, this is back when like the money was still flowing in, the real estate was still going good, everything was going up, and it just got too high. So I was still killing it. I look, money is nothing to me. I can go out there and make it, and I'm good. But my problem is I go out and make it, and then I don't work for a little while, and then I wait till it's gone, and then I got to start over again. And this time it wasn't that simple. The whole real estate market had changed, and I had to refigure it out. And as I'm refigured out, I'm working with Jack, trying to help him going, and we're trying to get stuff done. But I realized he's starting to get to the point where, we just in a funk, we're in a bad day. But because I see him in his vision, we had a meeting. And at this meeting, he has this book called The 12 Streams of Income. And it's how he's built up his foundation, and something that God revealed to him and told him, look, I want you to take this to the masses. And he's so like, this book is his baby. This book is his legacy. This book is how he shares with the world, how God revealed to him how to get everything he had. And he goes through, like, I'm just looking for the wealth aspect, and he goes to the whole part of conditioning your mind. And it's like a good, I think it's, don't you get to like section 12? The first, there's 18 chapters, I think it's like chapter 13 or 12, where he finally gets to the 12 streams of income. So the first bunch of chapters, I'm reading a book like, okay, I know all this, okay, I know all this, okay, I know all this. Is this going to be one of those books that never tells me anything? That just tells me I can do it, never tells me how to do it? Then surprisingly, at the end, it gets to how do you do your 12 streams. Now, Jack is very ambitious and he has a vision, he has a goal, but I'm still under the Illuminati a little bit. So the Energy Vampire, when he said he wanted to sell 1 million books within a year, and I, whoa, time out. Do we have our list yet? No. Do we have this? No. Are we going to use influencers? No. So, big brother, what are we working with? And well, that's what God told me. And I'm like, well, we got the same God, because I know I got big homie. And I thought we was in alignment, but I'm not seeing where that's coming from. Not seeing how to do it. So I had to go back and still figure out how I'm picking myself up, how I'm getting out of this phase. The 12 streams of income, it got me back going, but when he scared me, where he said he wanted to do 1 million copies, I had to kick it in overdrive, because I'm like his right hand. I'm his COO. I'm trying to help groom his son Jeremiah and help get the team in place to where they can actually take his vision. Like, he has a vision, so they can actually see the vision. And right now he's building back up, starting over again, and we have to get it done. So I don't have time to sit there and question it. In faith, I know all this. I know how it works. Like, getting $1 million is not that much money, and it's not that hard. And once your mind starts operating that level and that frequency, that's what we're talking about, different frequencies. So I immediately started going back, and I went over my entire educational path that I did 20 years ago. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read Think and Grow Rich. I read A Man Thinketh. I read the 16 Laws of Success. I read 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Like, I went through this whole every single book I read before. I read them again over the last, let's say, month or two. No, this was a couple weeks ago. The last couple weeks, I've read them over again. And it's allowed me to come up with a way to help implement his vision, help implement his dream by just using a simple algorithm that I created called the Power of 3. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch this video just so you can have the faith and you can understand how we're going to get this done. I want you to watch this video. It's called How to Start a Movement. And when you see this video, we're going to use the laws of going viral, the universal law of attraction. We're going to use that to take this book, the 12 streams on Revelation of Wealth, 12 streams of income, and 12 streams of wealth or income, I forget. We're going to use this simple algorithm, the Power of 3. We're going to utilize the laws of attraction, and I'm going to show you how easy it's going to be for us to achieve his goal of 1 million books. But it's one thing that's important. Everybody's going to have to touch and agree and believe. This is not faith-based. Like, he's all faith-based. I don't do faith when I do business. I'm strictly business. Now, I got my big homie. You don't even know which religion big homie is. It's just my big homie. My personal relationship to my divine creator. When I say touch and agree, I want you to understand that everything starts right here. And when you get what's called a mastermind, I was actually working on this training for Think and Grow Rich today. When we start this mastermind, you're going to be amazed at how well things go, only because we're following the visionary. Like, we're submitting it and coming under his tutelage and not fighting with him of how we can't do it, but coming up with ways how we can do it. So I want you to go ahead and watch this video, How to Start a Movement. And then I'm going to go and teach you this algorithm. And after I teach you the algorithm, the book is $19.99. There's no way we can stretch that book like $19.99. There's not enough for it to go around. So if we're not selling 1 million, there's not enough for it to go around to take everybody. So as we're building up, we still got it. Everybody has to make money. So I incorporated some of the stuff that I was learning with with internet marketing and how to make money online and how these so-called gurus are doing it. I intertwined that with what he's already doing, and I figured out a business model. This is not something that's already being done. This is not network marketing. It's kind of close to affiliate marketing, but it's more of bottom line, you're just giving referrals and you're getting paid for referrals. It's really that simple. You refer somebody, you get paid for them. They refer somebody, you don't get paid. It's not no different streams. All you're doing is getting paid for referral. And what I did, said the book is only $19.99. There's not enough to go around with that. So I'm getting him to create a course. That course is going to be $99. That $99 is going to be split 3 ways, with myself, with Jack, and with whoever sells the book. So I'm going to teach you guys how to sell the books. And I only want you to focus on getting 3 people. Again, let me stop talking. Go ahead and watch the video, and we'll get back once that's over.